Hey everyone, Paul here. I got the chance to interview Buflen, the legend himself. Unfortunately, schedules wouldn't line up, so we couldn't do a voice chat. So I said thank you for taking the time to chat like this. I know how much of a busy guy you are. So for the 4-year Mario Maker level, I see that you've changed things up a bit and made a level less linear than we're used to seeing from you. Buflen's replied, unlike my usual linear approach at making levels, the first section that I worked on for this one was the really last section of the level. While making this section, the goal was to reuse space as much as possible like my older Super Mario Maker 1 levels, and it just came out so weird and different from anything I've ever done, in a good way, that I was actually swayed to make the other two sections in the same way. I finally figured out how to finish the level a few months later when I had this idea of having a room that changes completely, going right and left after hitting an on-off switch. I reused so much space in this level that I could fit a whole secret section with gameplay, 11 cakes and a 4-year Mario Maker room. Yeah, it is incredible, such an amazing level. Things do look a bit messy on screen, the way that the blue and the red blocks when they're in their off state, how they don't go invisible, you can see the outline, which that's just an unfortunate side effect of Super Mario Maker 2. You can't make them disappear, you can still see the outline, so you've just got to live with it. I really enjoyed working my way through the level multiple times. On-off blocks make recycling the space within a level possible now. Do you plan to work with them again in the future? This is quite a controversial answer from Buflen. He's replied, no, never again. The level is fun to play, but it doesn't really convey how difficult and how much work it took to build. Making one small change in a section would affect section 2 and vice versa. So having two sections that were fun, fair and have variety while coexisting in the same area was a huge headache. I was stupid enough to build optional section with the same idea and the same issue. Not worth the trouble, I'd rather make another auto-scroller. Buflen with his auto-scrollers. How's it been working on the 4-year Mario Maker project? As one of the few that has made levels for every single year, how did it compare with the previous years? If you don't know, Buflen has been around for 1-year Mario Maker, 2-year, 3-year and 4-year. We're going to talk about 3-year in a bit because it's quite interesting. So he's replied, the big difference this year was playtesting was much more difficult than usual because Nintendo decided to remove the editor for downloaded levels. Another difference was having a full team for promotion, which made a kick-ass job on the trailer and the website. Yeah, definitely, it's so hard now, you can't just download a level, have a look around it, see things, anything. So when you're trying to share levels back and to and improve them, you can't send it to someone for them to edit and then you have a look. And it just doesn't work like that. So you've got to do descriptions or you've got to build the level yourself if you want to help someone edit, and it's hard, doesn't work, it's really not made for that. If you could have some online shared level builder, that would be really good. So he also mentioned about the team basically in the background, and they've done a kick-ass job on the trailer and the website, and we're going to speak to some of the guys that have made the trailer and made the website in upcoming videos, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when we get these creator interviews. I replied then, your 3-year Mario Maker level phoning it in was a play on words after making your previous level in one sitting. How long did you take making this one? So he's replied, 3-year Mario Maker was an exception for me because I was pretty much done with Mario Maker at that point. My 1-year and 2-year Mario Maker levels were both huge, large time sinks, but I think 4-year Mario Maker beat them both. Not sure how many hours I put in, but it's probably close to 60 hours. But if I'm honest, I stopped counting. Yeah, and again, it's hard to track the hours, it's hard to track the time that you spent on the level, especially if you sit there on the couch and you've got the Switch in handheld mode. It's easy to just spend an hour tinkering with your level and tweaking it and things. Now, 3-Year Mario Maker phoning it in, he said that he was done with the game. Kiovic called him to arms, and within a day, within one sitting, Buflen put out an awesome level, phoning it in. Buflen is one of those people that could make a level out of anything. If you just give him blocks, semi-solids and Magikoopas, you'd have one of the most amazing levels. Buflen, keep making levels, don't stop. Do we have more levels to see from you with Mario Maker 2? Oh no, I'm unfortunately a bit tired of this game. Damn it. I made over 90 levels in a year, counting the ones I deleted, which is much more than I made in the 3 years for Mario Maker 1. I will continue making levels, but much less frequently, especially that I'm going to be a dad soon. I feel that I've got 2 kids and I hardly play any gaming whatsoever anymore. It's so hard to spend a bit of time sitting down. By the time they've gone to bed, you've done your cooking, your cleaning, anything else, all the other jobs that you need to get out of the way, and you sit down and have some time. Within 10 or 15 minutes, you're either too drunk or you're too tired to play the games, or unfortunately sometimes it's a bit of both. So I feel for you. The Switch is great because you can just play it handheld, you can take it with you and whip it out your bag, spend half an hour playing and put it away again, and it's brilliant for that. So I think the Switch will be getting used a lot more in handheld than docked when he has his first child. What's been the best addition to Mario Maker 2? And he said, on-off blocks of course. I have a hard time making a level without them, but in the last update it was the laser Mecha Koopas. They are so much fun to work with, and they're brilliant for troll levels as well. You've seen them used a lot in troll levels, well implemented. If you could add another thing to Mario Maker 2 as an update, what would it be? So this is what we touched on earlier. So Buflen has said, I think a maker should be able to share their creation with a friend so they can open them in editor mode. If a level is shared, the recipient could make modifications to the level and send the updated level back to the creator, but only the creator could upload it. This will make the kind of event 4-Year Mario Maker so much easier. Yeah, and we touched on that before. You could get online co-op level creation, so you become the leader of the level, then you share it to someone, they make alterations and share it back, or maybe you both create the level in real time together online. With the voice chat app working, Nintendo! Come on, sort out online, Nintendo. Anyway, getting back to 4-Year Mario Maker, there are quite a few new people this year creating levels. Have you offered much advice and support to the newer creators, or is it them that are bringing fresh ideas to the table? And he said, to be honest, I am not the greatest at giving fresh new ideas. I am much better at helping makers perfecting what they already have. Some creators like Nabuzz and Kiovic are much more creative than I am. Yeah, you've got to work with your strengths, you've got to sort of hone your skills and work to your strengths. So, like Buflen says, if they've got a level design or a level idea, he's a lot better at tweaking the designs and tweaking the ideas to make the best of what they've already got. Whereas Nabuzz and Kiovic, I'll agree, they are far more creative and they can see ideas out of thin air, if you like. They're the ones that are giving the creativity and the giving the advice and the tips. And you can tell with Kiovic how everything's worked well together. People have been so willing to learn and to share ideas, and I've been fortunate enough to be brought into Kiovic's inner sanctum, if you like, to be able to get this opportunity to speak to all of these creators. Awesome news. Thank you very much for listening. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. If you want to leave any questions for any of the other Mario Maker creators that we've not already spoke to, leave them down in the comments section. We'll have a read through them. It's been great to talk to you. I've been Paul Lloyd. You've been listening to the interview with Buflen. Stay tuned for more. Bye bye.